Hello, it is 9 p.m. in RTD. It's time to English New Edition. For tonight headlines, we have the Solidarity Caravan continues its tour in the north of the country. For the international scene, global warming of more than 1.5% over. Welcome to our newsroom. This Wednesday, February 7, 2024, the Ethiopian Embassy in Djibouti launched a bilateral exhibition highlighting the 127 years of friendship between the two brotherly countries. The exhibition, which uses the embassy's archives in the form of photo, documents, and videos, in the first of its kind since Ethiopian diplomatic representations was established in 1897. Relations between Djibouti and Ethiopia are among the oldest and strongest Ethiopia has launched with any countries in the region. It was in 1897, during the reign of Emperor Menelik II, that Ethiopia opened its first consulate in Djibouti, marking the beginning of official relations between the two countries. The aims of the exhibition are to highlight Ethiopia's diplomatic history, its current diplomatic progress, and its prospects for future diplomatic engagement with Djibouti, to recognize the diplomatic history of Ethiopia and Djibouti, and to their potential for diversified engagement in the future, and to appreciate the achievement of Ethiopia's diplomacy.
With great pleasure that I stand before you to express our most appreciation to the embassy here in Djibouti, in particular to Ambassador Brahanu Sagay and his team. This initiative has allowed us to preserve the historical facts encompassing the exchanged notes, agreements, and higher official visits that showcased more than a century-long relations between our two countries. On behalf of the Ministry of Foreign Affairs of the Federal Democratic of Ethiopia, I extend my heartfelt gratitude to the embassy for undertaking this invaluable task. By doing so, they have not only refreshed the memory of those who are familiar with our history, but also educated both Ethiopians and Djiboutians alike, inspiring the upcoming generation to forge ahead and strengthen these enduring ties. It is worth noting that this event aligns with the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, our celebration of Ethiopia's millennial-old diplomatic history that's going on in Addis Ababa right now. As many of you are aware, the bilateral relationships between our Djibouti and Ethiopia in Djibouti had its inception in 1897, as Ambassador Brahanu mentioned, when Ethiopia established its first consular office to Djibouti. Over the years, we have witnessed a remarkable growth in the relationship, reaching new heights in recent times. The bond shared between Ethiopia and Djibouti has always been nurtured in the spirit of unique brotherhood, fostering a robust and enduring connection between our two people. Such a relationship serves as a remarkable testament to the African Union's regional integration agenda that extends to 2063. Ethiopia and Djibouti lead the way in the IGAD region, spearheading infrastructure interconnection through railways, electricity, road, telecommunication networks, and many more. This synergy has aptly been coined lifeline connectivity by the eloquent Foreign Minister, His Excellency Muhammad Ali Yusuf. It positions our nations to stride forward hand in hand, united in our fight against poverty.
The president of the Chamber of Commerce, Yusuf Musa Dawale, tells us the aims of the exhibitions are to highlight Ethiopia's diplomatic history, its current diplomatic progress, and its prospect for future diplomatic engagement with Djibouti. Listen to him.
It's my pleasure to be in this stage, saying that our two people and our business, our relationship must be stronger than what it is and what it will be for the future. It's our generation who have to keep this peace and progress and prosperity for all of us. And in my concern as a private sector representative, we are very happy that we continue our relationship for life, because our two countries is not only two countries who are neighbors, but we are brothers and sisters. That's very important to keep in relation. And this is, I think, this day demonstrate that friendship and relationship that we have got.
The Minister of Agriculture, Mohammed Ahmed Awale, said that relations between Ethiopia and Djibouti are among the oldest and strongest Ethiopia has established with any countries in the region. Listen for more details.
I want to tell you that Djibouti and Ethiopia, the historical relation is not from yesterday. I want to tell him that, first of all, when the port of Djibouti, the ancient port of Djibouti has been done, first we want the interland, Ethiopia. Railway has been done in 1908 or 20, he has finished on 20. Till this year, what we have done? Commercial relationship will continue and we modernize. Some people have said we have to do something, transshipment and everything. We said, President of Djibouti, Ismail Omar Guelleh, has said, we want to be in advance concerning the other countries around. We want to modernize the railway. We want to modernize the port. Electrical railway, port, modernizing port, 24 meters, 18 meters some places. All the ship coming from China have to stop here, no deviation. And the railway, electrical, we are in advance concerning Eastern Africa. Thank you.
The Solidarity Caravan, organized during the week dedicated to this cause, continues its tour of the northern regions of the country. This Thursday, February 8, the delegation led by the Minister of Social Affairs Solidarity was in Obok, in particular in the locality of Alaili Dada, more than 100 kilometers from the capital city, Obok. The Minister and her staff were warmly welcomed by the local populations as the local authorities, including the Deputy Prefect of Obok, Mohammed Awad Mohammed, the President of the Regional Council, Mohammed Hamad Ismail, Member of the Parliament. As is customary in this region, the convoy was greeted on arrival by men and camels. As Solidarity Week is a time for retrospection to measure the impact of programs and projects in favor of the population. It was essential to go out and meet the population to determine their degree of satisfaction. For this reason, the Minister Ulufa of Social Affairs Solidarity meet with the inhabitants of Alaili Dada sub-location. The leaders of the regions immediately thanked the ministers of Social Affairs Solidarity and ADDS for the various actions carried out in the Obok region, particularly in this remote area. Improving people's living conditions called for targeted intervention based on community needs. The local authorities, notably the sub-prefect of Alaili Dada and the acting prefect of Obok, Mohammed Awad Mohammed, welcomed the ministerial delegation and called on their compatriot from Alaili Dada to take advantage of the Minister's Ulufa presence to discuss their various grievances directly with her and to raise the advantages and improvement of the various programs and projects run by MAS and ADDS. The elected representative of Obok region, Fatuma Muhammad Hamadou, and the regional President of the Regional Council, Mohammed Hamad Ismail, the Minister of said that the Minister of Social Affairs Solidarity Ulufa Ismail Abdo met with the community of Alaili Dada, the Member of Parliament, and the President of the Regional Council began by thanking the Minister for all her achievement and the interests she takes in the people in remote areas in implementing the social policy of the President of the Republic, Ismail Omar Guelleh. The representative of the local population also expressed their gratitude for the exceptional welcome extended to the delegation. We have always played out our role as a link between you and the authorities, but today you have the opportunity to express your concern directly to the minister, so don't hesitate to say it, said the Member of Parliament and the President of the Regional Council. As we said at the outset of the National Solidarity Week, is an opportunity for the Ministry of Social Affairs Solidarity to find out about the progress and impact of the programs being carried out and for the public to voice their concern. With this in mind, Minister Ulufa Ismail Abdo met the inhabitants of Al Dada and the surrounding areas for an open and frank exchanges of views. Taking the floor, the community gathered under the tree where the traditionally exchange first expressed their thanks to the Minister of Social Affairs Solidarity and to ADDS for the realization of several projects focusing essentially on access to basic social services. The men and women of Alailu raised a number of issues. This included the road leading to the village of Alaidi Dada and the surrounding area at Trek in a sorry state, which prevent the population from exchanging with anyone outside the village. There is the problems of health structures, agriculture, unemployment, and the lack of training for young girls who would like to take up income-generating activities. For her part, the Minister of Social Affairs, Solidarity, Ulufa Ismail Abdo, said that Alaili Dada is located in a particularly remote area. The Ministries of Social Affairs, Solidarity, which carries social action, is through its implementing agency, ADDS. They express their wish to see other projects carried out in the areas in order to accelerate the fight against poverty in rural areas. She recalled that National Solidarity Week is an opportunity for the ministry to find out about the progress and impact of the programs being carried out. The Minister Ulufa was pleasantly surprised by the organizations and operation of this village, located in mountainous and inaccessible areas. The inhabitants of Alali Dada are constantly innovating and implementing strategies to meet everyone's need, especially in the agricultural sector. For this reason, vegetable and fruit gardens abound through the village, a way of remaining united and supportive even in the most difficult of times. After Alali Dada yesterday, the Minister of Social Affairs Solidarity, accompanied by her team, visited the locality of Wadi, 45 kilometers from the capital of Obok. The delegation also included the Regional Council President Muhammad Hamad Ismail, Parliamentarian Ali Hamad Hassan, Kamil Hamad and Fatuma Muhammad Hamadou, the Deputy Prefect Muhammad Awad Muhammad, and the UNFT representatives. As in the other localities visited, a warm welcome was the order of the day. During her stay in Wadi, Minister Ulufa met the local men and women. More on this history in tomorrow's editions. The Minister Ulufa Ismail Abdo has indicated that the Solidarity Caravan organized during the week dedicated to this cause continues its tour of the interior regions. This National Solidarity Week allows us to get closer to the population to see what they need and also to see if our projects are well executed. Thanks God we are on the third stage after Ali Sabih Dakhil and now in Arta. It is true that there is a constant to these towers where we announce many things that are already pre-established by our agenda, and of course, as you have seen, each region has had its own particular grievances. So this year we have set our sight on the rural savings and credit cooperatives, as you had the President of the Republic say at the luncheon at the luncheon ceremony, to bring the cooperative closer to the rural population. A spectacular start and exciting finals in sight. The long-awaited first editions of the Regions Cup got off flying start this Thursday at Dalayaf, bringing together teams from all over the countries. Right from the kickoff, the electric atmospheres on the pitch heralded fierce competition and memorable moments to come. The second day, Friday, was marked by the distinguished presence of the Secretary of State for Sport, His Excellency Hassan Muhammad Kamil, who expressed his support and pride for the participants and organizers of this major sporting event. His presence added an extra dimension to this competition, underlining its importance for the development and promotions of sport in the region. In football, two of this year's top teams, Obok Dikil, distinguished themselves through the tournament, navigating with ease through the group stages to reach the knockout stages. Their confrontations in the final promises an intense spectacle where passion and talent will come together to claim the title, but the competition is not limited to football. In addition, in the athletic, the Ali Sabih regions come out on top ahead of Dalayaf and Dakhil. As for the petanque and swimming, the Obok region distinguished itself in style, dominating its components with impressive confidence. Their technical skills and determination were the key to their success, making their regions formidable opponents in these disciplines. Now, as the competitions enter its final phase, all eyes are on the afternoons where the excitement will reach its climax in the long-awaited final. The ambassador of the Republic of Djibouti to the United Arab Emirates, His Excellency Musa Muhammad Ahmed, was received by the Dr. Tarif Al-Zarbi, Director General of the International Center for Biosaline Agriculture, at the center's headquarters in Dubai. During this audience, Dr. Al-Zarbi expressed her interest in visiting Djibouti in April 2024 to discuss and study with the relevant authorities ways of collaborating in order to transfer the center's experience in the field of biosaline agriculture and find crops that use irrigation techniques with saline waters and that could adapt with climate change. Gelle Batal High School celebrates 20 years of existence and quality at the ceremony held on Tuesday, February 6, 2024. The ceremony was attended by the students, teachers, parents, former graduates, and the country's educational authorities. The high school Gelle Batal was established in 2003 with the main aim of contributing to the building of the Djiboutian education system by offering quality training to students. To guarantee this quality, the high school has put in place measures such as limiting the number of students per class to 30, providing better working conditions for teachers, pedagogical supervision of teachers, controlling school flows, and extending the establishment through self-financing. The high school Gelle Batal currently has a students' body of 1,350, ranging from primary to secondary school. It offers general and technical courses as well as languages and sports options, and stands out for its academic results, extracurricular activities, and openness to the world, and is recognized as a benchmark establishment in Djibouti educational landscape. The ceremony ended with the presentation of a diploma, with the participants expressing their pride and satisfaction at having been part of the Gelle Batal High School adventure.
Merci à l'ambassadeur. Monsieur Mohamed Hussein, on va...
The school general manager Muhammad Farah Omar delivered a speech in which he recalled the school's history, achievements, challenges, and prospects, and thanked all those who have contributed to its success, including students, teachers, parents, partners, and BCMR, which has granted successive loans to the schools. The famous Jeep Talent Show, produced by RTD in collaboration with the Ministry of Cultures and faithfully awaited every Thursday evening, once again captivated its audience for last night, February 8, 2024, broadcast live from the digital studio. The show featured of 16 rounds, pitted 9 male and female candidates against each other for the titles of Best Voices of this 12th evening. Following the on-stage performance on the 9 nominees, judges by a panel of judges and the public's vote via SMS, 2 voices were chosen to advance to the 18th finals, namely Muhammad Ibrahim for the Somali song and Aden Ibrahim for the Afar song. The evening was hosted by RTD.
Après vérification du processus et du résultat final qui sont déroulés dans de bonnes conditions et dans la transparence, voici le dé gagnant de la 13e soirée du 16e de finale du concours Deep Talent 2023-2024. Monsieur Mohamed Ibrahim Sougui. Avec 15,42 sur 20. Monsieur Aden Mohamed Ali.
The Prefect of Tajura region, Mohamed Hamid Abbas, and the President of the Regional Council, Omar Hussein Omar, held a meeting with the French ambassador to Djibouti and representatives of the UNDP, the representatives of the food agriculture programs in the resort Gadile Hotel. In the heart of the discussions initiated for the integrated local development ADIL and financially supported by the United Nations Development Program UNDP, Prefect Mohamed Hamid Abbas thanked the French ambassador to Djibouti for this commendable initiative, which highlights know-how and thus contribute to the dynamism of the local economy and income generations. He also expressed his deep gratitude to the UNDP, a major player in this innovative project. Distinguished guests included the UNDP representative, the representative of the World Food Programme. At the workshop organized by the Djiboutian Evaluation Association on the usefulness of evaluation culture and practices, ADIE continued its missions by visiting the capital city of Tajura. The ADIE team, made up of senior civil servants and specialists in monitoring and evaluation, was warmly welcomed to Tajura Regional Councils by the Vice President of the region, Abdul Umar, under the leadership of the ADA President Hassan Gouda Saida, accompanied by his team. A detailed presentation of the workshop program and objectives was given, bringing together local elected officials, representatives of the various departments, and representatives of the ADA. The main objective of the workshop was to raise awareness among key players in the regions of the crucial importance of evaluation in the implementation of programs, projects, and public actions. The workshop not only provided an opportunity to share valuable knowledge and experience in the file of evaluation for better governance and more effective results in the country's socio-economic development. As part of the campaign to detect young talent, a team of the technicians has been in Dakhil since Thursday and had the opportunity to meet and discuss with the prefect of the Dakhil region, Hassan Abdi Roble, and the president of the regional council, Mahad Hussein Ahmed. On Thursday morning, the head of the FTF delegation, technical director Mohamed Ali Afasi, accompanied by the technician Mohamed Younis and Ilyas, FIFA coach Sebastian Duc, paid a courtesy call on the regional prefect. The meeting took place in the presence of the president of the regional football league, Mustafa Umar, the national education inspector for the region, and the former president of the regional council, Abdurrahman Younis Arre. After the meeting with the prefect of the Dakhil region, the FTF delegation in charge of the detection campaign paid a courtesy call on the president of the regional council, Mahad Hussein Ahmed. The meeting was an opportunity for the regional council's number one to talk about this footballing past and highlight his passion for this game. The Intergovernmental Authority on Development, IGAD, organized a rapid assessment workshop on human rights and gender barriers to access the TB services in refugee camp settlement in the IGAD region. This national consultation, which took place at the Palmeraie Hotel in Assajouk town, was attended by the prefect of the region, Abdul Malik Mohamed Benoita, the president of the regional council, Sharmaki Hassan Al-Lali, and the Fathia Alwan, director of health and social development division. This meeting to validate the study is a first in this file and was conducted jointly by IGAD and the Ministry of Health and the offices of the United Nations High Commissioner for Refugees in 2023. As part of IGAD's project financed by the Global Fund, this working meeting between the Ministry of Health executives and IGAD experts was devoted to reviewing and validating the study aimed at determining the gender and human rights obstacles to refugee access to tuberculosis care in refugee camp in the Republic of Djibouti. The prefect of Ali Sabih, Abdul Malik Mohamed Benoita, said that this national consultation devoted to reviewing and validating the studies aimed at determining the gender human rights obstacles to refugee access to tuberculosis care in refugee camp in the Republic of Djibouti. For the international scene, January 2024 was the hottest January in the world's recorded history, with an average temperature of 13.14%, 1.66 degree higher than in the late 1800 centuries before the pre-industrial era. The previous record for January dates back to 2020, a monthly record broken for the 8th consecutive month since last June. For the first time, the global temperature has exceeded 1.52 degrees above pre-industrial levels for 12 consecutive months from February 2023 to January 2024, according to the European Space Agency's Copernicus Observatory. This is the highest 12-month global temperature average on record. Drought, floods, and mega fires as a result, extreme climatic events are multiplying. And this is it for the news. Thanks for watching us. Have a good evening.